Hi guys, it's Shauna. Welcome into my craft space. So the other day I received a really cute little happy mail and it had this Gorjuss Girl paper piecing in it. And it just kind of reminded me that I had these really cute little Gorjuss Girl stamps that I hadn't played with in a long time. So I thought I would break them out and see what kind of girls we can make just by stamping them. So these ones, I think in the States it's a little harder to get a hold of these unless you get them from like eBay or somewhere, but I was able to get some of them from Joann's online. And I don't have many, I just have a few. I would love to collect them, but I don't. Like I said, they're a little harder to get a hold of. Anyways, so I have some regular cardstock here. I've taken this girl out. She is from this set here, which is called something. Does it say on the front? Oh, that's weird. I'm not sure which one she is. Does it say right here? No, it doesn't say. I'm probably missing it, you guys. I don't know. Here's what the package looks like. These other ones are numbered and they have little names on them. Like this one's number 36, Rainy Days. These bigger ones, I don't know why I can't see. Some sort of a name on there. I don't know. Okay, well, she's this one. And I've already taken her off the little cling sheet. And I'm going to be using some jet black archival ink because it's waterproof and it's permanent. So I was thinking once I stamp some of this, I might do a little watercoloring to get some of the details in there. And this is my Tim Holtz stamp mat. So I've got her placed in there where I want her to go. And what I was thinking here is that I'm going to cut out some of the things and kind of paper piece her together. So when you do that, the easiest way to think is to think in layers. So the biggest layer of this girl is her dress. So I think I'm going to stamp the whole body on this blue, and then I'll start layering on top of there, and we'll be left with the girl in a blue dress. So we'll see. This will be her hair, this will be some face and arms, and probably the little legs. So we'll just stamp it 3 times and make sure she fits on there where I have her placed. And then we'll be able to cut this out at the end. Okay, got her placed in there. Put some ink on her. And this probably works better with the smaller ink pads, but this is the one that I have of the black archival ink, so we're just gonna try to make it work. All right, I didn't get very good ink coverage there, so I'm gonna do it again. Just give it a good push. Looks pretty good. Okay, and if it's not, we can re-ink it. That's the beauty of using this awesome stamping thing here. Okay, so give her a good push. Let's see how we did. Yeah, nope, I gotta do it again. Should have put this down there so she's not moving about. And again, this top piece is not going to show because we're going to layer over it with the other colors, but I do want to have some better inking on her dress so we can really get those details. That looks like it should be a little better. Push this back down here. try one more time. It's mostly her dress I'm not real impressed with here. Let's try a little more ink. And we'll ink it up in that area really good. All right, that's pretty good. That's a lot better. Okay, so since we're stamping, and we've already got our ink out, we will go ahead and do these other two colors. And this one, I mostly just want her hair. Let's make sure that's gonna be a good spot. Yep. Okay, I'll put this here. And I'll put a little more ink here. Now this cardstock that I have is textured. I think I'm gonna actually put this down here. The brown cardstock is textured, so hopefully we can get some good stamping coverage. And that's gonna be her hair. Okay, well, I'm happy with this part. However, we need a little more of her hair. So the one on the white that I did, I'm just going to use her arms and legs off of that one. Hopefully got this line back up because it looked like it moved a little bit. Okay. All right, we'll just give this a clean. Now there is a special stamp cleaner for when you're using archival or like stays on ink, and I will do that later, but for right now, I'm just gonna wipe off the most of it here with a baby wipe. So there's still some ink there, but that's okay. So what we're left with now is all of this here. Oh, it looks like I got ink all over the platform. We'll just wipe that right off. No worry there. Okay. Set this aside. This white paper that I have here on the bottom is a 80, I think it's an 80 GSM. And it's from a new sketchbook that I got to do some art journaling in. So sometimes I like to take a page out and kind of play with it before I play with it in the journal itself and just kind of see how it's going to respond to the mediums I like to work with. So that's why that's here. And yeah. Okay, so this paper here is a little bit textured too. So that's why I think it was a little harder to get some of this detail to stamp through, but it did okay, and I'm happy with that. So we'll go ahead and work with a few of these things here. So this one has her arms and then the feet and shoes. And you can marker these. You could easily Copic color them. Color pencils, whatever you want to do with them. I've got some awesome new watercolors that I want to try out. So I'm going to use this one here a little bit for her skin. And we'll see how that does. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah. And I didn't stamp her face. Well, we'll have to do it again. Let's do a little here and here. We'll stamp her face here real quick because I want to make sure to layer the face on before I put the hair on. So maybe I'll just ink up the little, just like this, since we only want the face. And we'll just press it here. Okay. I'll give that a second to dry. All right. Okay, let's see. There we go. Just go really light with this one, so more water. And then we'll do a little pink for her cheeks. Now, if you need a reference when you work sometimes, it's nice to hold the package out so you can kind of see what they look like. Doesn't mean you have to follow their colors or anything, but if you're at a loss for any of the details, it's sometimes nice to have that packaging there. Just kind of blot a little bit of pink on the cheeks. Okay. So then we can cut this out. And I lost a little bit of the detail over here, but that's okay because it is on the other part, and we can always outline our pieces with a marker at the end as well. Okay, so then you just stack them on. Now you could do this the other way. You could stamp it on like a craft cardstock or like a flesh tone color, and then, you know, cut out your dress and build from there. But I just thought it would be easier and a little less cutting to build from whatever color I wanted the dress to be. Oops. Sometimes I like to use tweezers too. I'm working with some of these little tiny pieces. This is a really good way to do some paper piecing. You can just stamp all of the pieces and piece them together. You can also use die cuts or coloring books. Stamping is really great though, because when you need multiple of the same image, it's pretty easy. You just stamp like we did on all 3 pieces and then piece them together. Okay, and see about her feet. I like paper piecing images like this because really they were meant to be cut out, so there's not a ton of small pieces and details to worry about. So pretty easy cutting. At least on most of the designs. Some of the other ones have some really intricate pieces, and if you don't want to cut out those intricate details, then stamp it on whatever color paper. Like if it's intricate hair you don't want to cut out, then do your build on the hair color and just layer over the other pieces that are easier to cut out. There we go. All right, and we could actually leave her hair black if we wanted to. Let's see. Just see if we have a crisp enough image to do it brown. So this hair piece was pretty easy to cut out. Some of the other ones are a little more challenging. And that's why I was saying if it's like, let's take a peek at this little one. This one has a lot of little hair pieces going everywhere. So you could build on brown or blonde or whatever and just cut out the other pieces that might be a little easier to work with. Let's see. Actually, that is pretty cute. Okay, so leave that. And there is a little extra piece right there that is her neck. So I might have to stamp it again and get that little tiny neck piece. Let's do some glue. This is my art glitter glue. Hopefully it'll work. I had it all jammed up before. There we go. Looks like it's working good now. So this is a fun way to paper piece because since you stamped the image on the bottom, you know exactly where every piece is supposed to go, which is really nice. And in theory, it should just all line up really nice. Okay. These are one of my favorite pairs of tweezers. They're by Mrs. Grossman, and I love this extra point It really helps when you're trying to get little tiny pieces to cooperate. Maybe I'll just put the blob of glue. Kind of scary, not left-handed, you guys. Okay, that there. I'll use this extra glue I spilled over here. There we go, face and arms. And I'll glue her legs. Now those ones I did in white because I could easily color those in. Make them like some cute little blue tights or something. And then use a marker and color in those shoes and stripes. And then this brown paper actually is adhesive backed, which is nice. And again, if you're somebody who likes to color or use your alcohol markers, you could just do this all on like a Nina paper and color it in. But it is sometimes fun to piece it all together too. So that's how she's looking so far. And then we can cut her all out when we're all done. I think I need to do that little neck piece. So it's a good thing we didn't clean the stamp because we're using it again. This down here. See, we just need that little piece right there. And that's what paper piecing is literally all about, those tiny fine details. And putting them all together. Okay. And it probably would have made more sense to put this little piece of neck in there before I put the hair on, but I think we can still get it, so it'll be okay. Put a little dab of glue. Okay. All right, that's pretty cute. Then we can use our markers or we can use watercolors and go back over this, some of these extra details, like her little bow. Maybe we'll give it some metallic blue. See how that looks. Could go over with some glitter glue. And I think these are supposed to be like little hearts, but you could do glitter glue or you could do Nuvo drops or just blob over them like I am with the little paintbrush hair. And we'll get a little bit of this color with this extra blue. And just any of those little details you can get to pop. I'm gonna put a little bit of maybe some white in the collar. Let's see. And this is like a metallic white. See if it works. Just I think it kind of mixed with the blue. It's okay. All right. And then let's color her tights, and then we'll maybe color in the stripes. Okay. So I'm just gonna color this whole thing back here. All right, and then I'm gonna use a zig pen. This is just a 01 zig Millennium pen. It's got a really fine point on it. We'll color in these parts of her shoes. I remember as a little girl liking to make like paper dolls and paper doll clothes. So if you have little kids and you have these stamps, this would definitely be a fun activity. You can stamp them on different papers, make different colors, or even watercolor paint. And you can use like little rhinestones or glitter or beads to add some extra details and fine touches up there. But I think that's really cute. So I'm just gonna cut this little girl out. And then you can use it for whatever. You could put it on a tag and put it in a journal. Use it in Happy Mail, use it on a scrapbook page, use it on a card. You could also use it as like a birthday bag tag or some kind of gift tag. That would be fun. I forget what's on the back of this paper. This blue paper is from really old, long time ago, crate paper. One of my favorite textured papers to work with. Yeah, it's little cars on the back. So maybe something better that's like best glued down. Glue this on something else. Okay, so I think this one's done. You can actually go in with an X-Acto knife or your scissors, just poke the hole right here and cut this center piece out. But I'm gonna leave it for right now. But there you have it. That's some of the easiest ways to work with some of these gorgeous dolls. And somebody in one of the groups I'm in asked me to how to work with them and how you get the little ones all like this. So the one I was sent in the mail, they definitely did a whole bunch of little pieces. The scarf is a piece, the gloves are a piece, the dress is a piece. You can kind of see on the back it's all pieced together. So I don't know if they have a die cut or it looks maybe like they do have a die cut. But that works too, and you can do from stamps for sure. So really fun and easy way to work with the little Gorjuss dolls. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching.